Good Saturday afternoon. I'm Meteorologist Charles McKeller with your weekend forecast. I hope everyone's prepared for the winter storm that's bracing towards the Cape Fear. Currently, we're seeing some increasing clouds and they're going to continue to thicken across the afternoon. But as we take a look currently, temperatures are below freezing, sitting at 30 degrees, dew point 17, and pretty breezy outside, as you can tell, with the water and the winds blowing the trees in the background on the camera, northeast at 17 miles per hour. So let's take a look ahead of what we have going on today. Expecting those temperatures to stay in the lower 30s, then dropping down into the low to mid 20s this evening, expecting 25 degrees by 6 p.m. But those snow showers, they're already starting to fall across the region. We're seeing snow showers in Charlotte, North Carolina, Salisbury, Sanford, Fayetteville, Lumberton about to see some snow showers. And Wilmington is starting to see some wintry precipitation as well. So let's take a look at our futurecast here. The blue line that you see, that's the freezing line, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. Anything west of that is at or below freezing. So the pinks and the purples that you see, that's that mixed wintry precipitation. So currently, parts of Wilmington is seeing that mixed precipitation, and that's going to quickly transition to snow before 1 p.m. All of us across the region is going to see snow after 1 p.m. and where you see those darker blues, that's those heavier bands of snowfall, and that can vary across the region, allowing for higher accumulations depending on your location. So snow showers will continue this evening into tonight, and then they will clear out early tomorrow morning. For our day on tomorrow, it is going to be very cold. Talking about temperatures with highs only in the lower 30s, near 32 degrees. But Monday, we're looking at a bit of a warmer day with temperatures near 40. It will help melt some of that snow that has accumulated on the grassy surfaces, as well as the ice on the roads. And you can tell this by the indication of the blue line that has shifted further north and west of the region. But it is going to be a very cold day on tomorrow. Still going to be needing those winter coats, hats, scarves, and gloves across the region. So as we take a look at our snowfall totals here, this is one of our models, one of our barren models. The last time I checked this, it did have lesser amounts across the region. Earlier, it had just over 6.5 inches in Wilmington and just had over 7 inches in Calabash. So for this model, it's saying that Wilmington could see a little over 7 inches, 7.5 inches in Lumberton, just over 6.5 inches in Kenansville, and then 9.5 inches in Bolivia. But this isn't the only model data that we have. We have other models that we looked at, and then we usually take the average of those models and combine it into a forecast. So this is what we came up with for this map. We are expecting 46 inches in Carolina Beach, Wilmington, Oak Island, and as you head south down into Myrtle Beach of South Carolina, we're expecting 46 inches as well. But as you head further north, like Whiteville, 6 to 7 inches, and even further north in Lumberton, Jacksonville, expecting 7 to 9 inches. But like I said, it all depends on where those heavier bands of snowfall set up, and that's where you're going to really see those localized heavier accumulated amounts. Snow is going to be a dangerous situation, but another dangerous situation is going to be the future wind chills, also known as the feel-like temperatures. We're expecting the feel-like temperatures to be down into the single digits, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get some below zero values as well by Sunday morning. It is going to be blistery cold. Along with the wind gusts tonight into Sunday, it is going to be very windy, expecting gusts up to 35 miles per hour tonight. And that's the reason why we're under an extreme cold warning tonight into tomorrow. With the wind chills and those gusty winds, that combination creates the perfect storm, literally, for us here in the winter. So this could result in hypothermia and frostbite. So make sure you take the necessary cautions to stay warm. Like I said, winter blankets, anything that you need to stay warm, winter coats. It's going to be a very dangerous situation if you run out of power and you don't have anything to keep warm with. So make sure that you are prepared if it does come to that situation. So here's your overall tips for the weekend. So the snow showers will continue this afternoon, then they will clear out early tomorrow morning, expecting 4 to 10 inches across the region as a whole, with those single digit and or below zero wind chill values and gusty winds this evening into tonight and going into tomorrow as well. And I do expect power outages as well with those gusty winds and with ice possibly freezing on the power lines as well. But widespread impacts across the region, expecting closures and ice on the roads. So if you have to go out, please be careful, but I highly suggest that you don't and just wait until Monday when these conditions have cleared. So as always, keep updated on the WWAY mobile app. Stay weather aware and safe.